Don't waste a step.
Ah! Lucille! It's pose a grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. Ah! And Boris. Boris! Put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling. Oh, that's it. Make love to the air, skellies.
Maybe we should go.
Very well.
Hey, maybe steer clear of the beasties. One of them is near Rabbit, and the other is looking at us like we're supper.
The beast ignores you, her eyes locked on the crowd. You see a tidal wave of hate and violence in her eyes. Before she turns away, she will attack and kill at the first opportunity. The bars look sturdy.
Ooh, don't get too close, or Crimson here might decide you look tasty.
Teeth bared, the creature is near rabid in his bloodlust. Hollow eyes, pale gums. This beast isn't angry. He's starving. At the mention of the word meat, his stance softens. He whimpers in gratitude and falls on the morsel instantly. You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
the show? Then you're going to love Dribbles. He's about to perform on stage.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Until now, your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love. Are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
I don't see the harm.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Lae'zel, passion of the heart and blade wage war in her soul. Listen, think. What does she most desire?
Bah, trivialities. Have you been so inattentive?
All affections face their trial. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what is the Githyanki's fondest memory?
Well observed. There is no fouler scent, and no sweeter than that of a Nyogi's blood.
Life is brief, finite.
You confuse fiction for fact.
Bring the one you love to me.
Love, is it? I hadn't realized I'd bowled you over that much. Give it a try, then. Impress me.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. bring the one you love to me.
Love.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe.
Hold on to what?
This is your eyes, Stira. You bring the one you
Love is.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. This your eyes. You are bring the one you
Love, is it? I hadn't realized I'd bowled you over that much. Give it a try then. Impress me.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe.
I need a quick ride.
This is your eyes, Stira. You are what bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Yes, yes, yes! Let's do it!
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Karlak. Her fire within can incinerate an enemy or warm a beloved. Listen. Think. Who does she loathe above all others?
Just the sound of his name makes my blood boil. Probably literally. Can't stand the fucker. Ding ding!
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what is her idea of a perfect day?
You know me too well.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but they sag and suffer with age. The future brings many trials. A decade from now, what will the mighty Karlach do? Where will she be?
Kids, huh? I don't know. How about a really mean goat? I don't know. Things can change, I guess. I've heard. You really know me, don't you? It's wild. In so many ways, we barely know each other. But where it counts, you're deeper in my head than that tadpole.
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened... Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset, our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset, me. What's on your mind? Go on. I was hoping you'd say that.
Light on my feet.
Do not stand too close. The flames have a life of their own. And I want to see Dribbles again.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Come on, open up.
Get your Chinese and treat now!
Should mind my step.
Unknown child and her dog, who stood watch over her grave. May they be reunited in Ilmater's grace. Millie Runbarrel, killed by the cult of the Absolute. May our martyred father shelter her. Alvin Muffle Fieldwick, gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be Gardenson, gave her life protecting fellow refugees. May the one who endures shelter her. Alvin Muffle Fieldwick gave his fortune to the poor, died in the arms of friends. He will be missed. Narlo Essie, grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only compassion. The broken god be with her. Geshan Kirkaros built the open-hand temple, gave all in his name. We honor their life and legacy.
I'm ready.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Staying out of sight.
Waiting with bated breath. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering. Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at mealtime. Belfry. Bell ringers only past this point.
I don't teach you how to pray.
Moving in. Seems simple enough.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it. Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
Rewards shall be plenty.
I'd like to make a believer out of anyone.
By Ilmater's grace, must you be so insensitive?
I should speak up.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. I suppose you're right. But the crying one has much more on his plate than curse words, given what just happened here. It wasn't just Father Lorgan. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power... Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. Charetta's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Thou shalt return to me. Thou shalt have my blessing.
This cannot, must not, shall not be! You must open her tomb in the open-hand temple post-haste. She may bless us, even beyond the veil.
Etched on its face is an image of the dawning sun. You recognize the symbol. It belongs to those sworn to Lathander, god of dawn and renewal. Whatever madness this spirit suffers was inflicted by Lathander's enemies, followers of Shah. And this madness may flow into you. Beneath the rampant joy, you sense the monk's fear and sincerity. He doesn't wish to harm you, but that doesn't mean he won't. You feel a chuckle coming on, but it soon fades.
On I go. Let's see.
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering.
Let's see.
Army will be
Want to
here
let
any
those
day
thugs
now.
get away with this?
No harm in a little conversation.
Let's move.
Get away with whatever they like.
What's up for discussion?
The priests will open the temple up again. You'll see. They're good people, holy people.
Just suffer the move.
Breathe deep and move. Another quick. What's going on?
It It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
What's in here? Trap. Be cautious. With a flick of the wrist. Can't risk being in open view. Breathe deep and move. Watch how you go. It's a trap.
I have to survive this.
You're making me sweat. Hot foot. Place is trapped. I feel like a rothe in a tea shop.
Like falling to sleep. In a bed of me own guts.
Out of sight, out of mind.
There is work to do. Unseen as I was taught, my patience wanes.
Can't feel anything anymore.
Bit of caution
Like
never
falling
hurt.
to sleep.
Light on my feet.
In a bed of me own guts. My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world.
Stone Lord. He'll saw this. He'll get him.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
Bed of me own guts.
Time to press ahead.
Tell the others.
This man is not long for this. It's too late. This man is far beyond anyone's help. You hear the blood gurgle in his structure.
Bed of me own guts. These boots have seen everything. Moving ahead.
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know. Guild wanted the cargo.
You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent.
All right, time to skulk about.
This'll be fun. My little trick. That's right. Time for a soft touch. This'll be fun.
Eager for battle.
Come on, let's go. Open up. What next?
Still alive, so that's progress. Wonder if the gods are watching me. That took the edge off.
What's next, I wonder?
Off I go.
I know what to do.
No one back home will ever believe this. One day I'll catch a break. Have to keep going. Might be useful. No traps, please.
Warned the temple. Exactly them.
Later, welcome all into his embrace. Salve all suffering.
By allowing his faithful to suffer the most.
Never wanted the easy path. Seems simple enough. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Bet that will fit in my bag.
on. Be patient, child. Soon.
Ready for some good news. Need to learn the hard way.
Itching.
What's this?
Indolence breeds madness.
I'd love to, thanks. Don't be shy.
Keeping low. The end comes.
Taking my time in the shadows. Best be on my way. Crypt. This must be where Shira Clawen is buried.
What's next, I wonder?
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR.
Worth a try.
Here lies Sister Shira Clawen, date of birth.
Let's see.
Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR. Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 14. Here lies Reloric Windbane, born 1399 D. Here lies Sister Shira Clawen, date of birth unknown. Died 1491 DR.
This looks like the right one. Moment of truth.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Oh, honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom.
Thou shalt know the extent of Shah's mania, Tasha's hideous laughter at thine beck and call. But at what cost? Who might say?
Your muscles tingle and your mouth twitches as the laughing madness spreads through you. The madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain. You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. A spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed it. Outrageous. Ridiculous. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it? The urge to laugh dwindles. Though you can't help but chuckle. You withstood the monk's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not mine own. May laughter be thy gift, never thy curse, the morning lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight, but a new dawn. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
I think he's taken his leave. Strange fellow. No time for dallying. I'll give it a try.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. What path lies before me?
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. What do you want to know? Slowly. Lorgan was a good man, if naive. He deserved better. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Lorgan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury. Please, leave me be.
Here goes nothing. I have something to ask.
We let more outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well. Deserves Ilmater's grace.
Why not?
Blasphemy. We interpret scripture and teachings, but we...
The Crying One weeps today. Our Father Lorgan is dead. Murdered. I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
We have the Duke's full support. For the good of the people.
This is front page
Our
material.
Secret conspiracy.
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Fascinating.
Take it somewhere else. My hands are full.
readers will be outraged.
That's curious.
Somewhere else to go?
It is only right to
They
mourn.
spread like locusts.
We shed tears today,
So
so
we
we
should do
may
nothing.
shed blood.
Just wait for the
tomorrow.
next wave.
What will we do? You're talking to the wrong hunter. You need to see Ulma.
You think you can just walk into our camp, present yourself to Alma, or leave?
Exterminated.
To lose our children is a tragedy. To fail so utterly in saving them is something else entirely. Ulmer insists the tribe is not cursed, but I have my doubts.
Fortify the camp.
Our dead fought well. They died well. I hope I can live up to their example.
No screaming children. No laughter. No scolding words. There is only silence and pain. And if our children still live, what will happen to them if we attack?
So we should do
I
nothing.
share your fear.
Just wait.
Rechtei Hathran Rust. Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
You've clearly walked into some kind of ceremony, but it's nothing that you recognize.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra. We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this. The Slayer of Cleric Thorn. Well, these are strange times indeed. The head of the shadow-cursed warlord is an impressive trophy. I am wondering if I could tempt you with another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one. Our whole future. They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Cleric could. The main entrance is blockaded, but there is another way. Near the park, you will find a broken tower, mid-repair. Climb the scaffolding, and you can enter his palace. It may be watched, but you will not walk into the slaughter that we did. Then we will settle for blood. Cazador must be destroyed.
for the safety of the city, and to make sure no one else must feel our pain. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies.
Tears will not bring our children back.
There is nothing to forgive.
We shed blood tomorrow.
Every last bloodsucker.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
Back off! I found these apples first.
Always room for more. What's hiding here?
I can practically smell it.
If I was a Sharon lookout, this is the sort of place I'd wait around.
Sorry, Ike, but you're no bard. Oh, yeah? Well, you smell like poo. You're no sauce.
So, you survived. That's more than many of my kin can say. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
What a sad situation. The once proud tieflings of Elturel, reduced to beggars.
We made it through hell, twice. I know now that as long as Danis and I stick together, we can do anything.
I'm really worried about Umi. They got me signed up to learn to make pots, which is dumb. I'd rather learn how to kill cultists. And I bet you'd back me up on that.
Thinking of trying to get into this barn? Don't. Could be anything, couldn't it? Now off you pop.
Got ya! Too slow!
Now, mind your tongues. Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. We're a danger to all of us.
If you want to chat, talk to Nestor. I like my personal space.
That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these fucking outlanders?
Donations? Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. These folks' empty bellies and purses need healing more than anything, priest. Thank you. I'm sure your contribution will be greatly appreciated. Got something else to donate, have you? Donations? Very funny. You can make a donation to the refugees, or you can leave. Let's see what you've got. Thank you. I'm sure your contribution will be greatly appreciated. Got something else to donate, have you? These folks' empty bellies and purses need healing more than anything, priest. Nothing to donate? Then again, do kindly leave. Got something else to donate, have you? I'm gonna let you through because I don't want to take any risks. But you better not be lying.
Best be on my way.
Is everything all right, Man of Nestor? Sir?
There's been a report of dangerous contraband in the donations, and we're going to check it out.
Why? All these goods have already been checked in.
I didn't ask for your opinion, Fist. Fall in and do your job.
Let's see what this does. Open up.
Careful. There's a trap here.
Karis was always filthy, like us.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You were right. Explosives. Now give me some room. I need to make sure the rest of these donations are safe. You try and find whoever is responsible for this. I thought this assignment was going to be dull. No such luck.
Got ya! Too slow!
Oh, hi! If you're here to save me again, I don't really need to be saved right now. Good thing, huh? Bye.
You did me a real favor clearing all those ghouls out of Moonrise. That old bonebag Cleric had some fancy junk stashed behind all the cobwebs and piles of gore. Didn't you? Figured we only got the scraps you didn't have the strength to carry. Would I try to fool a sharpie like you? Have a look. Stay away from trapped chests.
Refugees can't stay here in Rivington. We're a danger to all of us.
We've got diseases. Any one of them could be a
Young lady, Shadowheart, a word.
That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these scruffy outlanders?
I just lost a wager, thanks to you.
Who are you?
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to actually show your face in this city again. But here you are. And the gold in my purse is soon to take flight. There have been whispers about you, sister. About your faith, your loyalty, your company. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I know the truth. I know my parents still live. Tell me where they are, and I have no quarrel with you.
I'm afraid the quarrel is unavoidable, thanks to you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief in the lower city. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear. You have some form at doing so, after all.
You murdered someone in view of a guard. Perhaps unsurprisingly, you're under arrest. You try your best, but your best just isn't good.
What are you doing? We cannot defeat the brain without that stone.
Something's on my mind.
I just lost a...
Who are...
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to... There have been I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you. Is it true? Has Our Lady forsaken you?
I suppose that's the subtle approach dispensed with?
Oh, don't be so harsh. It's plain to see that you've turned heretic, even if your friend had kept his mouth shut.
I want to have a word.
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees. You're quite right. Nobody helps us regular folk of Baldur's Gate anymore. Too busy coddling the criminals and their ilk that sneak into our city.
Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
I'm not paid to debate with civilians. Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The flaming fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians. What exactly are you implying? You bleeding hearts are always painting us as monsters. We don't want them dead. We just want Baldur's Gate to be for Baldurians. Let Waterdeep give this riffraff shelter.
Got ya! Too slow!
Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere. They're beggars and criminals, and we won't...
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Ah, another visitor, I see. Oh, now I've heard you speak. That's very apparent. Ah, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians. Oh. Another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in. Soon, there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurian. Oh. My apologies. Now I hear you speak, I, of course, realise you're a local. Another
I should speak up.
beggars and criminals, and we...
Someone who bet that you'd never be foolish enough to act. There have been... I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of disgust as I look upon you.
I have strayed, it is true, but I have returned to make amends. I will put my fate in the Mother Superior's hands and trust that Lady Shah will guide her.
Bold of you. Brave, even. Though do not assume passing admiration will translate to mercy when you kneel before the Mother Superior. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing...
Oh. My apologies. Good rid...
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I just lost a...
Who are...
Someone who bet that you'd never be... There have been whispers about you. I can't help but feel the strangest twinge of...
Of course not. A cover to throw our enemies off the scent. I suppose you weren't deemed important enough to be informed of the plan.
That would have been fine deception in most cases. But your lying tongue cannot mask the empty pit in your spirit. She truly has abandoned you. Now I must report your reappearance. If you are intent on bringing matters to a head, then seek out the House of Grief. Though, if I was you, I'd be very tempted to just forget it all and disappear.
Why don't you protect us instead of
Never
these
wanted the
stuffy
easy
outlanders?
Past that checkpoint without the right papers.
wasn't having it. Steel was wonderful. Deliver my post.
Said you'd do what it takes. Form a circle around the
Actually,
house.
the pages do the
Before I
delivery.
saw the giant
Why don't
metal
you take your
monsters guarding the
complaint?
checkpoint.
That might be worth a look.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. I must keep going.
don't you take your complaints to them?
You know,
Are you all right?
that's an excellent
I've got a
idea.
long road
We should go
ahead.
straight to the source.
Very well.
I'm not scared of the authorities. But it would be stupid to pick a fight with the fist. Right?
You threw a big one.
Ever wanted to meet the most cowardly dragonborn in the realms? I fell for the blockhead.
Very well.
I think that's what they call them.
We loved Father Morgan as you did. We would never hurt him.
Ah, a new face. Something to send? Don't be shy.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. I'm alive and well, aren't I? Earning an honest living, serving my community. I've plenty to be happy about. Though, I will admit it's been tough recently. We've had to cut down our courier routes. Too risky with that army rampaging nearby. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Oh, well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished. Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them, I can tell you that much. You do that? Well, if it's not too much bother, yes, I'd appreciate the help. Bring me the letter, unopened, of course, and I'll happily compensate you for your troubles.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Or do you have the means to support yourself? Then you don't need to be in the city. Next!
That'll make a great headline.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
The Steelwatch Foundry is off-limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldursgate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the lash of Bane. See you around, soldier.
No refugees. It is decreed. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name? I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name? Oh, take it up with the Duke if you don't like it. Now, your name?
Well met, Citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Not just yet. State your business. Eyes open, body still. The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. They'll determine if you're a threat to the city. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an upstanding citizen, aren't you?
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost, I don't know, buzzing. Like it's paying attention.
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers. And the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Please comply now, citizen. I will interpret.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells. You're free to go. This time. But next time, you won't be so lucky.
Moving it.
Shadowheart needs to speak to her more than I do. You better wait until she's free.
Right. Your name?
Well met.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct.
I am a steel watcher.
State your business. Eyes open, body still.
You are marked for special treatment. Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
You were witnessed assaulting someone.
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen.
With haste.
Look at you. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. It means we're getting a real brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
They wouldn't dare guess at them.
Better not be cursed.
Kicked out of it.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks. From what
And got the person with you. Why don't I buy your folks a gift? Maybe something from the Velveteen Elixir. Or their targeting modules.
Up there, Danthalan's dancing axe, the Harper's safe house Jaheira.
Cooking? Contain legs.
You just want to go to the Velveteen Elixir.
Try to climb up one, you madman! No.
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Danthalon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs.
Welcome to Danthalon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen.
Need to find a way forward.
Find it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
You bet him.
Welcome to the Caress, an oasis of pleasure.
Give up now. Should mind my step.
Orin, Skvar, burn away the shadows she hides in, tear off her mask, and you'd reveal her for what she is, a shivering child.
I need a moment for the two of us.
Baldur's Gate at last. We should find Sharess's Caress. Voss will be waiting.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty.
A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
It's not enough. We have a gallery of villains to look out for, but now we could be infiltrated by a shape changer? I can't even tell if any of you are acting strange because you've been replaced, or because this group is full of weirdos. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least I hope you'll come along for the show. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy killing him.
Scratch's tail wags enthusiastically. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? The girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business?
Orin toys with us where she could destroy us. Whatever her motivations, I hope she reveals them quickly.
That foul shapeshifter Orin is like a scavenger beast, probing us for weaknesses. Do not let her shake your resolve. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Keeping very well, I hope?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Hi. It's me, Yenna. You remember me, right? You were really nice to me before, and, my mum hasn't come back yet. She might come later. I don't think she's coming. Could we maybe stay here?
What harm? She's little, won't take up much space, or make much of a dent in our provisions.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything. I can cook really good. Whatever you want. Thank you, thank you.
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good. Good.
Their origins are shrouded in mystery.
Good.
Their origins are shrouded in mystery.
Ah. This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles. Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in.
If not over, then through.
Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same. Then that's where we need to go. My parents are in there somewhere.
A weary traveler, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Nisha, our lovely nymph. She's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweeting. The client's a favorite of hers, too. I doubt you'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Was that
I saw that snails are not enough of these.
Isn't right. I need to make a quick word.
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 fingers.
You have the key to my heart in that.
I got it. No, thanks.
Of course.
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is Shure's caress deserves
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
That was no party trick. Somebody's missing, can't you tell? That illithid you keep in your pocket can't hear us anymore.
Huh. What's the catch?
I'd ask you to be patient, but you've been patient enough. Now is the time to speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you, and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the gift for its own ends. And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
Skaketh! You know Raphael holds the key to the prince's freedom, and you turned away. Either go to Raphael and hear him out, or tell Voss you failed him and the Githyanki people. It will not be a pleasant reunion. Return to Raphael. We must hear him out.
An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, Lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kalir. Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I am no mortal! And I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why? I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the True Heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Krashet. The Githyanki will be free.
thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was? Do you have any idea what it was? A blatant lie. You're trying to deceive me. But why? Someone must have intervened. Someone you...
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of...
Raphael. Of course. I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Do you have any idea what it was? Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? I am glad you had the sense to turn him down, but it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal he offered you? I see.
You feel the touch of the Emperor's mind peeling at the edge of yours, trying to gain access.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion. But know that if you have jeopardized our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have an Elder Brain to destroy.
Another step forward. Here goes nothing.
Welcome to Sharess's Caress, where our libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it.
Something's on my mind.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oi! You must have slipped by me earlier. Raphael's very disappointed you turned him down. Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Listen, because I'll only say this once. This fight isn't just about Baldur's Gate, or the Sword Coast, or even Faerun. If the Brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients.
These boots have seen everything.
A cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
I'm ready. Flaggets will be done.
Don't be shy.
Flaggets will be done.
Keep staring already.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping device.
In trouble. I've got a pest problem out to keep you look like foolish. When the music stops, you and I, we will continue dancing.
Sorry.
You can stare as much as you like.
I don't understand why there's such a type for so many.
Give it a good rumple.
I have something to ask.
A new face? Looking for another chapter of dirty lore for your biography?
You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfaces craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it?
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
Darling, we're not fooling anyone. Unless you pay me to make a fool of you. You'll just have to see what is in store.
Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
We are twins.
We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend to.
A brother and a sister at the same time. Yeah, no. You do your thing, but that's not mine. Degenerate.
A shame. But either one of us will be ready for you, if you wish to have. Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
We are twins. Since I came to the surface, I purchased an enchantment to bless me with infertility, if that soothes your mind.
We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same...
There are scant few customers today. This might end up being the last day, as I end with my hand alone for company. At the ready.
Nine hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? Nine hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. please don't. What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. Whatever you think you know, I'm... Please don't. What do you want from me? They would have killed me if I refused to... Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder. Inside the device. I collect packages from Valoga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to. Because I have to. Otherwise they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Valoga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
What? No, wait!
This plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the...
You can't be serious! They'll find me! A cell won't keep me safe! They run this city! All right, I'll go. But if I'm found hanging in my cell...
Plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access.
You can't be serious! They'll find me! Oh, I will, thank you. Thank you so much.
Time to press ahead.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
That blacksmith was paying me to use the glamping
here to enjoy himself.
Oh, you're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Hells, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Sorry. I promise, you do not want to know.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon? Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. Have a look. All set, are you?
You have the key to my heart in that.
I put it on especially for you.
Don't take it
Keep
off
scaring
later.
your regulars off, so...
I want to give it a good rumple.
Aids to use the clamping device.
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oi! You must have slipped by me earlier. Raphael's very disappointed you turned him down. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. He's gutted, you know. Had such high hopes for you. Nothing wrong with that. I hope you make the right choice. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly. Mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
Music and all
What's up for discussion?
From what finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed. Oh, a drop of such a friendly painting.
People are just walking into Sharess's caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron.